Hello,
Hi.
I'm Sharon,
Hi.
and you are
I'm Elise
Elise.
Holloman.
Very nice to meet you, Elise. Did you have a hard time getting here?
No, it was pretty easy.
Okay, well, good, good. Don't be nervous. It's just going to be us in here, and we're just going to talk a little bit about what's been going on. Um, what I would like to do is kind of explain a little bit of what we're, we want to accomplish or what we want to start today. We will be using cognitive behavior therapy. Do you understand what that means?
I think it's something about your brain.
Hmm. It goes to what we're thinking, and a lot of times what we think um, affects our feelings and emotions. So we have to get to a point to where trying to identify what is realistic and what is something that we're having a bad day, so you know things haven't worked out. I'm incompetent, I can't do, which is unrealistic, but because we feel bad, we kind of beat up on ourselves. So we're going to kind of work with that, and then also confidentiality. What goes on in this room stays in this room. The only time that I would need to report anything was if you were threatening to harm yourself or someone else, or if you knew that there was child abuse or any crimes being committed against children or maybe the elderly or anyone, then I would need to report that. But other than that, what you say here stays here. Okay. Uh, so one of the things we're going to work on today, excuse me, is to kind of set an agenda. I'm going to talk a little bit about what's been going on with you, and then kind of set the agenda and kind of set up some goals for you to work on. So, can you kind of tell me what brought you here?
Um, I get kind of embarrassed when I think about it, but me and my ex, uh, well, he left me.
Okay.
That's why he's my ex. About 3 weeks ago,
Okay.
we had bought a house together, and my name was on everything. So I didn't get kicked out or anything. It's just that I'm now left with all these responsibilities, and I have to pay for everything. And I've just been feeling lost without him. I've been
Okay.
feeling down, just like I'm in the lowest point ever. Like this person was supposed to be with me and live with me forever, and he just decided to. He was done. He wasn't in love anymore.
So, and how long had the relationship been going on?
For like 3 years.
Okay. And you felt comfortable enough that you bought a house with him. Okay. And so, how have you been dealing with this for 3 weeks?
Honestly, I haven't been dealing with it the best. That's kind of why I'm here. Uh, I go to work and my boss is threatening to fire me because I'm not the same bubbly person he hired.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't feel like the same bubbly person. Like, the person that made me bubbly and happy is gone. And so
Right.
uh, it's affecting my job, and my family is talking about me. And so I'm just like, okay, I go find somebody that I can talk to that's not going to tell my business to people, and
Right.
something I can vent to and just see what I can do.
Okay. Okay. So you're saying the person that made you happy and bubbly is gone.
Mm-hmm.
So you were kind of putting your happiness and how you were feeling about yourself on him being able to keep you happy and bubbly. He made you happy.
Yeah, like it was connected to him. Your significant other should make you happy. Like,
Right.
they should be there for you. You should feel connected to them, and just you should feel joy and all these good things. And now that that's gone, that joy is gone with it, and that happiness and everything. And I just,
Okay. So what is it you would like to see out of getting out of the therapy? What is it?
I guess, not getting fired.
Okay.
I guess knowing that I don't necessarily need a man for that I have all these bills now and house payments and stuff because he's gone.
Right.
So I guess learning how to be self-sufficient and finding the happiness in the single life.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me little bit about what happiness means to you as an individual. And let's kind of set him aside. Before you said you've been together for 3 years, so what was happiness before him?
A nice bike ride in the neighborhood. I live close by near my family, and so a nice ride to their house when I had a bad day was always something that made me happy, knowing that they were there to talk to me and stuff. But I moved, so I'm further away,
Mm-hmm.
and so that bike ride would be like a 2-day ride.
That would not be
So,
possible.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there time that you take for yourself to where you can go to your parents and kind of recharge and
Honestly, I haven't told them what's going on, and
Okay.
so I feel embarrassed. Well, like they can tell, like they know something's wrong. They know if I'm talking and things like that, something's wrong. But like they haven't seen me. They don't. I haven't told them that Aaron is gone.
Right.
So
So right now, kind of tell me how you're feeling. How's your mood? From 0, um, happy, to 10, the worst I've ever felt.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm at like an 8 or a 9.
Okay. And what are you thinking right now? What is your thoughts?
Am I capable? Am I worthy of love? Am I capable of doing things on my own? I don't know.
And how long have you been having those feelings or thoughts?
I guess since he left, and you just told me you fell out of love.
So he's telling you that you guys go through buying a house and more or less setting up as a married couple, and then he states that he's no longer in love with you.
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you deal with that when he came to you and told you that? How did you feel, or what were you thinking?
I was thinking, this isn't happening. I just was like, this isn't happening. I was thinking, wow. I was thinking, I was feeling betrayed, honestly, and lied to. Like I've been lied to for a long time. 3 years is a long time.
Yes.
And they say that he wanted to get married eventually in the future. So, yeah.
Was there someone else involved in?
No idea.
Okay. So, where is it you want to go from here? What are some goals that you would like to see besides not wanting to get fired from your job?
Being, like I said, I want to be self-sufficient.
Okay.
I guess I want to learn how to cope with what I'm feeling. I'm feeling lost, and I'm feeling alone, and I'm feeling betrayed, and it's just a lot of feelings. I just need to learn how to cope so that, like I said, don't lose my job, and that I move forward. I can find friends.
Mm-hmm.
So
So, give me one or two of the goals that you would like to start working on that you feel are most important.
the most important is just being self-sufficient
Okay.
and doing things on my own, knowing that, telling myself that or learning that I'm capable.
Okay. And do you feel capable?
No.
Did you feel capable before?
I guess not as much because I was in college, so I was still kind of under my parents, and
Mhm.
now 3 years later, it's been me and him, and so
Okay.
it's kind of hard to see that.
Okay. When we talk about being self-sufficient and we talk about being capable, tell me what that looks like to you.
Handling the house on my own, a mortgage, going grocery shopping, and just little things. We always did that together, so it's like, okay, he remind me, don't forget that this push E instead of, automatic, or just little things with the car and just, small things,
Right. So he was always there as a support and to do the things that needed to be done that you weren't. Okay. All right. So, what is one thing that we can say today when you talk about how you're feeling? Um, Lost, angry, betrayed. Um, what is it that we can do, or what is it that you can say to yourself? Or how, let me go back. If you had a friend in the same situation, what would you say to her or him about what they're going
I guess I'd say trouble doesn't last always.
through? Okay.
Yeah, that's probably something I would say.
Okay. Would you be, and you would be supportive of trying to explain this is not who you are,
I
this is
guess.
temporary?
Yeah, yeah, it's temporary. It's not going to be forever. You'll eventually get the hang of things. It takes time.
So, can we take a little bit of that advice and use for you?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's easier said than done.
Yeah. I think with time, I guess, just believing what I'm saying. I can easily say it. Just believing it, seeing it happen, probably is different.
Right. And that would be something that you could start um, because we have homework,
Okay.
which will consist of, and I will give you the journal of journaling.
Okay.
And each night before you go to bed, I would like for you to journal on the thoughts that you've had that day and how things went. And were there any alternative ways that you could have thought about the situation and how it affected you? Because we want to help you to get through so you don't lose your job, because that's another entirely different problem that's going to cause a really lot of problems.
Yeah.
Especially just buying the house.
Yeah.
So, so what I'm hearing from you is that you and your boyfriend had been together for 3 years. You felt very safe and secure with him. You felt that one day you would get married. And to that point, you had both come together as a couple and bought a house and kind of set your lives up as already being married. And then all of a sudden, he tells you he no longer wants to be with you and that he doesn't love you. And this has made you think differently about yourself. You're taking this, which is understandable, you're taking this personal when he's the one with the problem. So, is that kind of
Yeah.
correct at this point, what I'm saying?
Yeah, kind of just the things, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, that, so that is kind of what I want you to do is each day. And if you feel like when you get up in the morning before you go to work, if there's something there that you woke up or you thought about or you have that thinking, jot that down. But start keeping track of your thoughts.
Okay.
And then write down some alternative ways of thinking about things. Like you said, if you talk to your friends, you would tell them, this is not going to last forever. This is not who you are. you know. So kind of start thinking in that way. And I know that it's hard to do that because you are the one that's being affected. So it's easy for me to sit here and tell you to do that when you're the one that's feeling those feelings that you have. And taking it personal.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be hard not to take it personal. So, but that's kind of what we want to start working on and start working together and being able to start working through some of these feelings and these thoughts and see where we can get to that point of doing what we need to do to help you get through. So, do you have any questions?
No. So far, I liked it. good listener.
Oh, good.
I feel like I'm not just talking to a wall. So
No.
that's good.
Good.
I appreciate that.
I'm glad you feel that, and I appreciate you letting me know that. Because if there is something that you want me to do better, or you feel that maybe I'm not hearing you correctly, make sure that I'm hearing you. Don't just assume. But if I say something that's not right, you tell me. No, that's not what I was saying. Because we need to be on the same page to work with what we need to work on. Okay. All right. Well, we can set up an appointment for the same time next week. Would that be good for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming in. And this is my number. If you need me and need to call or talk to me between now and the next appointment, just give me a call and we'll get through this. Okay? All right. Thank you. And you have a wonderful day. Thank you. Oh, God. Please don't say it locked me out and we done all this for nothing. Oh, no.
Because last time it turned off.
Yeah. It says it's still recording.
Oh,